Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a video based on this look that I am wearing. It is a smoky gold kind of fall look that I am wearing on a date with my boyfriend today. So really you can wear it on a date, you can wear it to school, if you really want to. It takes a little bit of time, so I don't have that kind of time before school, but some people do, I guess. And yeah, so you can really wear this look to a number of different things. So if you want to see how I did this look, just keep watching.
Okay, so to start off, I moisturized my face off camera because I like to let it soak into my skin, and then I went and primed my face with Prime Time by BareMinerals, and I apply this all over my face in circular downward motions. I like to do this because it goes with the grain of hair, and so my foundation goes on nice and smoothly. Next, I used my Revlon ColorStay foundation in the shade Nude, and I started applying this to my face with my fingers just to get the foundation on my face to prepare it for my Real Techniques Complexion sponge to blend it in. And I blend in dabbing motions, kind of like just dabbing your face. And I don't like to wipe it because I feel like the foundation streaks then, and also the sponge is damp, and that really helps to get a nice smooth look. Next, I concealed under my eyes, forehead, and chin with first I used the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline in the shade Light, and I put this under my eyes in a triangular kind of shape, and then I put it on the bridge of my nose and forehead and chin, and then I blended this out with the damp Complexion sponge, and I used the pointed side of this to get nice and close to under my eyes. Next, I applied just a little bit of Master Conceal by Maybelline in the shade Fair, and I just dabbed this under my eyes a little bit and then blended it out with the pointed side of the Complexion sponge. Next, using the BareMinerals Translucent Setting Powder, I set my under eye concealer with the Real Techniques setting brush, which I absolutely love. And I did this in kind of patting motions. And then I also applied this on forehead and chin, where I also put my concealer. I used a eyeshadow primer. It's very similar to MAC's Paint Pot, but it's a little bit different. And this is pretty sticky, so I like to apply it with my fingers and not a brush. And it works really well to apply it with your fingers, so you just apply it all over the lid. Next, using my Naked 3 palette, I went in with the shade Limit, which I used as my transition shade. It's such a pretty shade, it's like a blush. And then I applied this all over my crease, and I brought that in all the way, almost all the way to the inner corner. So I just applied that all over there. And then I went in with Liar, which is kind of a shimmery, darker tone with that. And I applied this in a V in my crease, and I used a straight edge so I could get a nice crisp line. Then you're going to want to go back in with the transition shade and just blend out harsh lines, and you're just going to go back with the darker shade and then back to the transition shade to just blend out those lines and get a nice color. And once you're done with that, you're going to go in with the shade Trick on a packing brush, and you're going to pack this onto your lid. Oh my gosh, sorry about my mom. And you want this to be really pigmented, so you want to pack this onto your lid in patting motions. I wanted a more pigmented gold color, so I went in with Half Baked from the Naked 1 palette, and I packed this onto my lid.
You've gotta know that this ain't living, but we could run from Elysium.
Next, going back in with that original transition shade, you're going to re-blend out those harsh lines and blend all the colors together really nicely. For our highlight shade, we're going to take Strange from the Naked 3 palette and apply this onto our brow bone. And then I tightlined my lids with just a black eyeliner. because I didn't want to do anything dramatic with eyeliner. Next, I took the shade Liar, which we used for the outer crease on the upper lid, and I put this on the outer half of my lower lid. And for the inner corner, I went back in with the shade Trick. And next, with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Designer, I went in and filled my brows and outlined them. I went for a natural brow look, so I just filled in the natural shape of my brows and outlined them. And then I used the other side of it to soften it up and make it a little bit more natural. Next, I curled my lashes, and then I went in with Lash Sensational by Maybelline, and I applied this to my upper lashes, and I did this from the outer corner to the inner corner to make sure I get all my lashes, and I didn't include a very long clip of this because I take forever. Next, I went in with Bombshell by CoverGirl, and I used the first side of this, and I did a second coat on my upper lashes.
This would be our end.
And then for my bottom lashes, I use Lash Sensational, which is my favorite for bottom lashes because it does not flake on my skin. Next, using the Sonia Kashuk Chic Luminosity Bronzer in the shade Goddess, I softly contoured my face, and this was my first time using this bronzer, so it was my first experience with it, obviously. And I did this with the Sephora 49 brush, and I just did this in a 3 motion on my face. And then with my BareMinerals Flawless Face Brush, I did more of an all-over bronze, and I put this on my neck to blend out my foundation. And for blush, I used the Master Highlight Blush by Maybelline in the shade Pink Rose, also on my Sephora number 49 brush, and I applied this to the apples of my cheeks in patting and circling motions. Next, to set all of my face makeup, I used the BareMinerals Mineral Veil, and I applied this all over my face, and then my dog came in and knocked over all my stuff. I then used my e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Gel, and I set my brows with this. And this is a great option for all of you out there on a budget like myself, because it works really well and keeps them in place all day. I then use the lash side of the pen to apply this to my lower lashes so they don't flake onto my skin. For the lips, I first lined my lips with the MAC lip liner in the shade Whirl, and I didn't overline my lips at all. I just went with the natural shape of my lips to line them. And next, I actually applied lipstick, a lighter lipstick that I didn't really like, so I went over this with my CoverGirl lipstick in the shade Ruby Reflection, and I ended up really liking it. That is the finished look, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, all of the products I use will be posted in the description box, and my next video will be coming within the next week, and if you guys have any requests for that video, just post them in the comments. And have a wonderful week, guys!